to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. A woman pled guilty on Monday to attempted assault for dousing her 1-year-old daughter with flammable liquid in order to light the child's hair. Elizabeth was previously indicted with her husband, Jamie Avery Jr., for attempted aggravated murder, attempted murder in the second degree, arson in the second degree, attempted arson in the second degree, attempted assault in the first degree, and 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Avery reportedly pled guilty to attempted assault in December, but is trying to withdraw his plea. A hearing in that matter is set for Friday. Authorities claim he and his wife worked together in trying to light their daughter's hair on fire on May 3rd of 2022. Deputy, police, and firefighters responded after several 911 calls regarding several small fires inside of a building. The flames were reportedly put out fast. Police also stated that they found the couple's young son in a nearby semi truck. Deputies broke into the locked truck to find the boy with a head injury. Authorities also stated that the children were expected to make full recoveries. The motive behind the attempted burning is unclear as of this time. Wife is scheduled to be sentenced on May 10th to 9 years in prison and 5 years of parole. So there's a few things that I want to address here, right? First of all, this is a couple. They're married. And the guy does not look black to me. Now, obviously, I have to state that for quite a few reasons. One of which is the fact that a lot of people like to assume and go out here in detail and state that black men don't care for their kids, they don't protect their kids, they don't protect their community, and yada yada yada, right? But seemingly, as we have just been able to hear, you have a husband that was with his wife and they were trying to see and give their power, pretty much bless her with superpowers, and they were going to see if she can be the next Human Torch. That's exactly what they were trying to do. The reason for it, nobody knows, but this is specifically what they were trying to do. And this is not the only child that they have another one, and the son has a head injury. How that head injury even occurred, one can only guess, but we know it more than likely came from either one of them or both. And like I said before, I happen to showcase these videos for a multitude of reasons. Number one, again, people want to talk negatively about black men and wanting to state that every other group, every other nationality out here, whatever, those men care about their children way more than black men. Lies. We can clearly see that. The husband is right there. I'm not sure what time he is more than likely going to get, but it looks like they're going to give the mother more time than the father. Even though for this instance, I feel they should both get equally the same amount of time. Also, note how they didn't talk about family or relatives, getting a hold of the children, adopting the children. Where were the families to, take care of these kids? Where were the families to look in on these children? Where is the community, right? Because it's one of the other things that we always hear every single time that it looks black on the screen. People are like, oh, where's the black community to speak out? Yes, the black community doesn't care. And so where their community at? And they're part of two communities, so where specifically is their communities at to speak on this? Hmm. Silence. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody wants to highlight it. Nobody's focused on it. Whew, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, that's right, that's because they're not black. If they were black and they did this, or if their kids were out of line doing something, in the streets or whatever, then everybody would go to Twitter and all these other social media platforms and they'll start leaving their opinions. But the moment of time that if somebody ain't black, it's whatever it is. It's an individual on an individual basis. But when it's one, black parent and one black child, magically it's the whole black community. Ain't it funny how that works? Interesting, ain't it? Interesting. So again, I'm just As a person that has tried to use a platform to advocate for kids, to try to, in a sense, give them a voice, to try to make other people aware of the things that are happening to children directly out there, as a person who has consistently called out parents, adults, and those who quote unquote have children as not caring because things like this are able to take place, are able to happen. I'm able to read stories and whatever else that's directly out there. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out where are all of those adults at that care about kids? Where are all of those communities at that care about kids? Where are all of the people in government that supposedly quote unquote care about kids? I'm just wondering. Just wondering. Like I said, I understand that some adults care about kids for, certain reasons, right? Adrenochrome and all this other stuff out there. But I'm just wondering, where are the genuine adults that legitimately actually care about the welfare and the well-being of these children, to make sure that they don't end up in circumstances like this, to make sure that they get them out of the households with parents or a parent that is like this, that don't value their life at all. Where are those adults, and where, like I said, where are they at? Because I'm not seeing them. I am not seeing them at all. I'm not seeing adults out here trying to really push the move to get legislation changed and get laws changed and to enact certain things to throw people like this instantly in prison for life. Not seeing it. But this happens consistently on an everyday basis. But yet, again, you have a lot of quote unquote adults out here that say that they care about kids. So where are the laws in order to jail or to put these people in prison for life so that they can never do this ever again? Where are the laws to directly castrate these people so that they cannot have the ability to have kids ever again after doing something like this? Like I said, it only takes once. It only takes once. But in this instance, this is two times that two children were injured under the care and the supervision of their own parents, who aren't even parents. They're just people that like to procreate. That's it. But it is what it is, right?